Hello, YouTube. It is May 22nd, 2021, and I wish I was coming on this morning with better news, but I think it's something that I wanted to talk about anyway. I think what I'm going to do is let the article speak for itself. From yourbrainonporn.com, best-selling author of Your Brain on Porn, Gary Wilson, has passed away. May 22nd, 2021, after years of battling chronic illness, public health advocate Gary Wilson passed away on May 20th, 2021. Gary Bruce Wilson is the author of the best-selling work Your Brain on Porn, Internet Pornography and the Emerging Science of Addiction, presenter of the immensely popular TED Talks, The Great Porn Experiment with 14 plus million viewers, and creator of the website yourbrainonporn.com, a clearinghouse for the latest research, media, and self-reports on pornography's effects and potential harms. Gary Wilson is survived by his wife, Marina Robinson, and her son, Arian Sprague, and the canine companion, Smokey. He was born in Seattle, Washington, and resided in Ashland, Oregon. In his personal life, Wilson was a wonderful husband, father, and friend, and he was loved by many. It's hard news. It's hard news for a lot of reasons because for anyone who follows my Twitter feed, if you might have seen my interactions with Gary. Gary was under a lot of harassment within the last few years from researchers who were basically sponsored by big money porn. So he had basically made himself an enemy of the porn industry and became probably one of their largest targets. And so voluminous amounts of money was thrown into adverse research that was done for pro-pornography standpoint. And complicating matters is all the litigation and legal stuff that Gary got dragged into just by simply speaking the truth. So my own interactions with Gary have been through this helping other people online through porn, and only on Twitter, by the way. I only do it here on YouTube and here on Twitter. I'm not on any other social media platform. But I started getting the tail end of crazy from some of these people. And so Gary came on and he was like, listen, these people, it's been a long battle with me, and they're going to start it with you. So the best thing to do, you just ignore them. And I took his advice. So, and it's hard for me to do that, by the way, because I'm a fighter. Yeah, I'm a fighter. But Gary was a fighter too, man. This dude, he's won legal battle after legal battle. He's carried on the fight, and all he really did was just find a scientific explanation for why people become obsessive about pornography. And helped bring to light for other people that maybe were trapped in the same cycle that he was trapped in, bring to light the reasons why this might be happening. And it's a shame that he had to go through as much trouble as he did in order to just speak the truth. He had tireless work ethic, which is something that I could really... I'm envious of. I'm envious at how much work he actually spent in this up until his dying days. I mean, he only tweeted me a few days ago. So he's been working, man. And I've been reposting a lot of his tweets. So he's been working all the way up till the end, man. What a fighter. I'm worried. I'll say it out loud. I'm worried that there's a giant void in this space now because there's a few other people that are out there speaking up. I know Gabe's out there, and I know there's a handful of other people out there that are, really being active in the community and trying to bring awareness to, pornography as a habitual and potentially damaging vice for a lot of people. Fostering bad habits in people. But the scientific backbone was through Gary. Gary was the advocate that was really bringing a lot of the science to the forefront. And it hurts not seeing him in that space anymore, because you just kind of wonder in the back of your mind, like, in the wake of his passing, who's going to be the next person to carry that torch, given that there is so many people with so much financial interest in supporting the porn industry. My take is, the way where I sit in my space is to help the individual out, is to help the addict out, and to help acknowledge the cycle and to break the cycle. But I'm not a researcher, man. So I'm hoping that somebody else is going to step up and really seize this, because we need a fighter. We need a fighter like Gary was a fighter. There needs to be more research done for those people who are already in the addictive cycle and have broken away. We understand how hard this is, how hard this struggle is. There needs to be more Gary Wilsons in the world. All right, that's all I got to say. It's a shame. Really going to miss the guy. Thank you for listening, and keep on that road to recovery.